experiment, we're going to be looking at the different Bunsen flames and how much energy is in each flame. So you're familiar with the idea that there is the safety flame, the heating flame and the roaring flame. We're going to be measuring the temperature change in 100 millilitres of water when that beaker is on each of those flames for 1 minute. I'm going to record my results in this table. So I have got the name of each flame, safety, heating and roaring. I have got the temperature at the start, which I'm going to measure in degrees centigrade. I have the temperature at the end, which again I'm measuring it in degrees centigrade. And I have the temperature change, which I'm going to calculate from the temperature at the start and the temperature at the end. And that's also going to be in degrees centigrade. So the first flame I'm testing is the safety flame, the yellow flame. I've got my beaker of water and the temperature in there is currently 20 degrees. So I'm going to put that into my table. I'm now going to put my beaker onto the gauze on the tripod. And I'm going to start my stopwatch and calculate. Not really calculate. At this point, I'm going to measure the time for a minute, and when that minute is finished, I'm going to take the temperature reading of my water and I can put it into my table. So that's about 20 seconds gone, so we've got a little bit of extra time to wait. That's about 45 seconds, so we're just coming up to the minute now. I'm getting ready to take the temperature reading of this beaker of water. Okay, and we'll find out what the difference is. So that's a minute then. I'm going to record the temperature. It is 35 degrees. I'm going to write that into my table. I am very carefully going to remove that beaker from the gauze. Nicely done. Okay, and I'm now going to change the flame of the Bunsen to the heating flame. So at the moment, the whole of the Bunsen is closed. I'm going to change that so it's half open. Okay, and now the flame colour has changed to blue. That is the heating flame. I'm going to reset my stopwatch. I'm going to take my next beaker. I'm going to look at what the temperature is in there at the moment of the water. It's 20 degrees as well. And I'm going to put this beaker onto the gauze. Make sure that's nicely aligned. I think so with the flame. And start the stopwatch. So again, we've got a minute. We can look at the table at the moment. So both of the beakers, the water started off at 20 degrees. Now you'll note I haven't had to write degrees centigrade in next to the number in the table because I wrote it in the top, in the heading of the column. I just need to write the number because we know that everything in that column is measured in degrees centigrade. Now for the safety flame, I can fill in the last column because I know what the temperature was at the start and what it was at the end, and I can work out the difference. So in that case, it's going to be 15 degrees, so I can fill that bit in. Now we're just coming up to a minute of this flame here, so I'm getting ready to take the temperature, which I will do now. Okay. So that is 39 degrees. So I'm going to put that in my table. I'm going to switch this back to the safety flame. And then I'm going to take my beaker off the gauze. Oops, and hopefully avoid the flame. There we go. I'll reset my stopwatch and I'll get ready for the last one. Now for the roaring flame, I'm going to need to have the Bunsen flame, the Bunsen hole completely open. There it is. Okay, and the temperature reading at the beginning, that is 20 degrees. I'm going to put on a safety flame while I move the beaker onto the gauze, and then I'm going to switch it over to the roaring flame. And while we wait for our minute, we can have another look at the table. So that we have the heating flame results. It started at 20 degrees, it became 39 degrees, so we can work out the difference. It's 19 degrees. So have a little look at that and think about what kind of prediction you might make for the roaring flame. Do you think the end temperature will be higher than the heating flame? Will it be the same? Will it be lower? What do you think? We are just coming up to a minute. It's had about 50 seconds. Okay, and that's the minute now. So I'm going to take the temperature reading. It's currently at 46 degrees. And we're going to turn the Bunsen back to the safety flame and then turn it off. And I'm just going to leave everything there to cool down now. If we look at our results, we can see that for the roaring flame, it went from 20 degrees to 46 degrees. So the temperature increase for that one was 26 degrees.